The bear returns with whole new stuff and abilities. Well, not really whole new, but we got some new ones. Before we do anything else, let's level up real quick. I mean, such a good animation just to see him kind of walking on the air, but just hit level 61, so a little ahead of the curve, I guess, where we would normally start the video just hitting 60. I got a little overzealous on the last dungeon, so I got a little almost level 61, but we got to experience that together. So I guess the first thing I want to talk about, obviously the last video was at level 50, so we're not going to have as much to go over as we did in the previous video, just because it was a bigger level gap. But we still do have some things to talk about. So the thing I just got is Aspect Mastery. So this is going to allow our Aspect of the Monkey, since we have that up all the time, it's going to allow us to take reduced damage while we have it. So that's pretty good. I'm also going to start getting improved Aspect of the Monkey for that extra dodge chance. Another talent I've been looking at, well, there's a few talents that give us additional armor contribution. That may be better than dodge chance, I'm going to be honest. So it is Tenacity is one of them. Thick Hide is another one. So again, just increasing our armor rating by certain amounts. They're probably better than dodge. They're probably better than dodge, right? Because I don't know. Actually, I don't know if they're better than dodge. I'd be interested to test that out. Right now, I'm going dodge chance. If this feels bad, then we're gonna swap it out for tenacity right away. But aspect mastery is just damage reduction overall. It doesn't really matter either way. So we'll get that first point. I want to stress out it's 1% dodge bonus per point, so it's not very efficient. Again, unless I'm drastically underselling dodge. Now good point. Oh, actually, before we start leveling that up, I'm going to get the final point in Hunter versus Wild. So this is going to give us just more attack power based off our stamina, which is good. We like attack power. Now, while we're talking about attack power, I also got Rock Biter. I don't think we had this last time. I think this is something I recently got. That's what I'm pointing out. If I'm being repetitive, I apologize in advance. Then we didn't really change much in the Warlock tree here. We did get Armor to the Teeth. Again, this is another one I don't think we got last time, but I apologize if we did. I still have that. Oh, I want to point out last time I said Blessing a Sanctuary wasn't good enough for what we're looking for. I didn't like the strength on it. I apologize. It works. It's pretty good. I ended up picking up Blessing a Sanctuary after the last video because I was having more mana problems than I would like to admit. And this solves it. I mean, the other bonuses aren't crazy. I mean, the stamina's nice. The strength we don't really care about. But the mana we get from dodges is a lot more impactful than you would think. So I did pick up Blessing a Sanctuary. Thank you for the comment that recommended it. And I apologize again that I said the idea may not have been optimal. Apparently it is. Apparently it's optimal. Who knew? Obviously I didn't. But that, that's neither here nor there. Then in the Druid tree, we didn't change too much. I backed out of Predatory Strikes. We just got to Burning Crusade, so obviously there's going to be a item gap between the dungeons we're doing and the dungeon we were. They just hit a lot harder, so I had to take away some of the attack power I was getting for more armor. So that's the aspect of the aspect mastery talent we just talked about. That's also going to be Leader of the Pact. Now this in itself doesn't really help, but then if you look at the improved version, it's going to allow us to heal 3% of our total health, again total, when critically hit. So I like that because we've been doing a lot of healing things. It's almost like a kind of siphon build, and healing is fun, I guess, so that's what we've been doing. To anyone who's upset I haven't immediately taken Berserk, I kind of apologize. I mean, not really. I do plan to get Berserk. Just right now trying to get tankier so I can feel more comfortable when we're doing these dungeons. And Berserk does not help with that. But otherwise, we're doing really good. And I think that's all the changes. Right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think that's all the changes. But otherwise, we're doing pretty good. I've gotten rid of the shield for your soul claw that we just got. So that is a new one. I actually just picked up this gun in the dungeon we were just doing. So I'll slap that on there. Actually gives us some agility, which is nice. When we're losing out on corruption damage, but whatever. And you'll see, I mean, our stats are looking pretty good. 20... I'm surprised it's not higher than that, actually. But yeah, 21% dodge chance. We have a good chunk of agility and armor. We have plenty of health. And we're already taking, 42 reduced damage. We could get this even higher if we change our talents around. But we're not hurting that bad. We're not hurting that bad in dungeons. I just wish we were hurting even less. And I think a lot of that right now is just our items. So I didn't realize I had pants from level 16 still, so maybe we'll get an upgrade for that. But I mean, to start off, I'm just gonna run around and do some quests. We should get a pretty fast instant queue. But what I think people kind of undersell is how well the Burning Crusade initial leveling is. Like I could probably level faster here than doing any of these dungeons. Now, the dungeons are probably more interesting to watch, so we're going to do a dungeon, but we're not going to... Oh, hold on, what? Oh, yeah, I forgot. I got a little board quest. And it's good. Board quests are good. They give you things that you want. None of these, though. This is nothing that I want. Okay, maybe I'll do a dungeon a little faster. Look at that. I don't know why we were getting level like 29, like not level 20, I'm sorry. I don't know why we were getting 20-minute queues when now we get 5-second queues. I can't explain it. I think I have everything up. Yeah. And then we're gonna see it. These guys parry a lot of my stuff, so that's unfortunate. Oh geez, so loud. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I didn't, Okay, am I tanking? Who's tanking? Is that guy level 70? Oh, yeah. Okay, well, this is gonna make me look bad, because he won't even let me tank. He's actually also not taking damage at all. Why am I here? This isn't a good way to show the build. Look at this. He one-shot. Well, he almost one-shot. I had to finish him off. Look, sometimes when you get these players that think they know what they're doing, they try to fight the elite mob and they get stun locked, and he would have died if it wasn't for me. Watch this. Okay, well, obviously he got some crits there, so that may not have been very realistic for me. If he didn't get a crit, then he would have needed me. I mean, that's just the case. As you can see, this is also a really good DPS build, because I don't think I'm going to be tanking this one. I have gotten better with the bash talent, so that's fun. Now, to anyone worried about trying to make their own build, like, I just don't think it's gonna do good enough, or I'm worried what others might say. No one else's build matters right now in this dungeon. I don't think it's going to matter for the entire dungeon. I could get one-shot by these mobs, and it just won't matter because this person is doing the one-shotting of the mobs. So, like, even if your build isn't good, sometimes it may not matter. Look at this. I'm not needed. No one in this dungeon is needed, actually. The healer isn't doing anything. None of the DPS are doing anything. It feels weird, man. It feels weird. I have no idea why this person would be queuing up for a random non-heroic, non-mythic dungeon, because he's definitely not getting any gear from this. Maybe it's like a rep thing. Maybe he needs rep, so he's doing this. It's a little excessive. I mean, look, I'm just gonna mess with my sound. Clearly I'm not needed. There you go, maybe like that. I think that's good. Yeah, I don't... Oh, okay, I get to hit this one at least. That's always good. Every now and again, I'm worried that I'm not going to be able to hit things. That's not good. At least not for us. I mean, I'll greet it. Well... Anyway, so the build itself... Again, I say this every time. I'm still pretty happy with this build. Obviously, right now, it doesn't seem to compete with whatever Titan script build this is. I'm not in the instance group. Oh, it's a bug. It's the bug. Bada boom. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. See, if nothing else, even though I'm not doing anything in this dungeon, you know, Mr. Good Old Weed Fingers here is carrying everyone. If it wasn't for me, we all would have got kicked out of the dungeon. So really, you got to ask yourself, who's more valuable? The one that carries the dungeon, or the one that keeps everyone in the dungeon? Keep that in mind. You ever have that like person in the friend group to where you wouldn't hang out with them like by yourself, like one-on-one, but if you have like a third party individual come in, then you guys get along great? That's me. I'm the third party. All right, I'm the third party individual that allows the rest of the team to get along. I want to look at this guy's gear, because I'm sure it's sick. Okay, that looks a little... Oh, it's mythic. Okay. I was going to say that looks mediocre, but I just don't know. That looks good. See, I can see the gem slots. That looks good. Is he an agility build? Oh, no. I don't wonder... He must be strength. I don't know why that has a bunch of agility on it. That's weird. Yeah, see, this build looks pretty legit. Well, that ring sucks. That ring sucks because it's a blue. I mean, that's my only qualifier. Oh, look at our cool. Oh, I like the fucking swords. Okay, one day I will finish my Titan's grip build and it will be crazy. Okay, we can stop fanboying right now. Are we ready? Why am I even asking if we're ready? Weed Fingers, are you ready? Okay, you look like you're ready. Again, I clearly don't have to do anything here. But again, if it wasn't for me, where would we be? Not in this dungeon. So, keep that in mind. This build is single-handedly increasing my real-life intelligence. So that's really what I want to stress, is that I'm the smartest one in this group. Look at me. Right? I look smart. God, get the fuck out of my way. Can't you see? And I'm very purple. I just kind of realized how purple this build looks. And it's not like necessarily a bad thing, because it's kind of like the appeal, I guess, right? It didn't dawn on me how purple it really is. It's very intense. It's very intense purple. I guess I'll pull the lever. Man, I would love to actually take this. Come on, yeah, hit me. Oh, I took one hit and it didn't die. So it's the most tanking I'm gonna get. So on one hand, this is a very easy dungeon with Mr. Weed Fingers. I'm not complaining that the dungeon is easy. But when I'm not able to play the role I signed up for, like I can't tank. That was a loud fucking bike that just drove by. I think that got picked up on the mic too. Wow. Anyway, yeah, when it gets to the point to where I can't even play the dungeon appropriately because someone just outscales it so hard. I don't know how I feel about that. You know what I don't think I hate it, but if I knew that this was gonna happen, why even pick tank? You know, I could swap into a healer and it wouldn't even matter. I guess this person's healing actually. But it's just like realistically everything is dead before you get anything off. I am top DPS if you're not counting weed fingers though. Keep that in mind. Top DPS. Look at that. Meanwhile, oh yeah, whirlwind. That makes sense. My Titan's grip build is all whirlwind damage, and it doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but it is what it is. I mean, I guess whirlwind is good. Who knew? Weed fingers, are you dead? Weed fingers, no! He got the half health. Oh, okay, now the healer's coming in clutch. Yeah, see, I said something snotty about the healer, and then they're doing more than me. By more than me, I don't mean DPS. Okay, great. Well, that was this dungeon. As you can see, the build does pretty well. You could say the build's so easy you don't even have to tank, you know. Can I even hold aggro on this? No, I got close. I maybe like past half health. All right, I guess that was GG. Hey, what did I do? Why are you here, weed fingers? God dang it, damn it. Okay, well, I guess thanks for the carry, right? I can appreciate that I was carried, because that's what happened. Oh, I didn't even get a bag. Oh, I guess that was my second one. Okay, we'll do another in hopes that maybe we'll get the tank. Should be an instant queue anyway. Nope, this has already taken too long. I've lost my patience. What are we gonna do? Marceline? Oh, your gear suck. No, I'm joking. I'm gonna start insulting people's gear when I have fucking level 16 pants on. Oh, goodness. So I'll just do a quick cut because I do want to do another dungeon so I can actually show the tanking experience. Yeah, so bada bing. All right, we're back. I don't see any level 70s that are going to, oh, there is one level 70, but it's a healer. So healer's gonna make me look good. I'm okay with this one. So we're back. It's the same dungeon, funny enough, so I don't have to worry about that too much, but it is gonna be a time where I can actually tank. So that's, you know, that's fun. Now, the healer is going to overheal me, so you won't be able to see my my own healing too much, unfortunately. But yeah, I don't have a butt there. I don't have a butt there, actually. The damage is still a part I'm very happy about. I made a comment about this every single video, and it's true every single video, that for some reason the damage of this build, for one reason or another, is very good. I'm not sure how our normal bear builds stack up. Maybe all bear builds just do a lot of damage in this, in Ascension, but I know mine does. Not that particular. Don't look at that pull. Don't look. I'm just gonna hide this. Don't look at that. Not in that pull. Normally, yes. You take my word. Oh. Haha, idiot. Think you can escape from me? You're dead. You're dead, Shadowbolt. Get wrecked. And that's what I bring to the table. Oh god. Oh, I'm kidneyed! Okay. Alright. No harm, no. Oh, I just want to not be stunned. I think, yeah, I can probably insignia to get out of any of these, but yeah. Yeah, right? Look at that level 62. Good point. I guess I could pull this, even though it was not my... Oh! Ah! Guys, I pressed the wrong button. I'm sorry. Look, would anyone be interested in seeing a healing build next? Cause like they seem interesting, but I can't imagine it would be very fun to watch, right? I don't know. They seem like they can do a lot of interesting stuff. Like I saw there was like a melee healing build to where you want to like get up close and melee things as you're healing, and that seems more interesting than a lot. I mean, some of the DPS builds don't even seem that interesting to me. So maybe this is more of a me thing. Oh, look at that. And then we get the maul. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. We do the damage. We hit the deeps. We press the wrong button. That's okay. But yeah, so I'm thinking about healing build. We'll see. I also have footage that may or may not be released of a whole different... Oh, why are we pulling things? Hello? I'm the tank. I decide when we pull. They say only bad people tank because it's like an ego thing. But I can assure you, I don't have an ego when I'm tanking. I just know I perpetually do the most in the group. Right? I mean, look at... Again, don't look... The damage meter is obviously bugged. So I don't look at the damage meter because it's bugged. But if it wasn't bugged, you would be able to see exactly what I'm saying. Now, I want to point out I'm doing, like, in getting serious for a second. I am trying to do larger pulls, so my health every now and again kind of dips. I'm not using any... I haven't had to use any defensive cooldowns. I have evasion. I have survival instincts. So there's a few things we could do if we felt we were in danger. We've been pretty much above half with some dips below, which is, you know, where I want to be. I'm pretty comfortable with that. If we can stay above half health for a majority of the time. But, I mean, again, really no complaints. I mean, it's a strong build. Is it gonna win a tournament? Probably not. But is some variant of it gonna win, you know, a tournament? Maybe. I do think there's strong possibility. I think there's a lot of optimizations that can still be made with this particular build. I mean, I just haven't made a tank build before, so a lot of what you would normally pick up to do such a build is not something I'm very familiar with. So that's kind of where the tough part comes in. There he is. Yeah, ha, you fool. You thought I wouldn't see you. I could smell you, idiot. Take a fucking bath. Oh, God. And then we pop evasion, and then we're full health. Ooh, kind of not full health for a second. But then we just pop that. Oh yeah, I popped something else there on accident. Survival instincts. And now we're actually full health. What's that? And I'm gonna pull some more. What's that? We just stun him. He doesn't need to get anything off. Then I get stunned because, you know, that's just what happens when you stun someone. You get stunned back. And then we just kill them all. Look, I know these are all NPCs, and I'm talking smack to an NPC, but these guys should actually uninstall, right? They've been going the same fucking build since whenever Burning Crusade was released. I don't know the year. And it's awful. It's an awful build. Look. Sword and a shield as like a Fury Warrior? What is that? What are you doing? Doesn't make sense. Your build doesn't make sense, Laughing Skull Enforcer. I do wish that there was sort of like an engineer class like these technicians. That would be neat. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I feel like that would fit pretty naturally. Like in Ascension or retail. I feel like it would fit well. Because it's already in a lot of things. Right? You have a lot of features in the game that are kind of like tinkerery, God, I don't know why that was so difficult for me to say. Tinker-er-y? Tinker-like. Tinker-like. Not Tinkerbell, but Tinker-like. Like a tinkerer. Why is that? Has that always been difficult? I don't think I've ever said that before in my life, apparently. I did not realize that I could not say that word. Now, to save my own, you know, influence and my own self-esteem, I am now putting an embargo on that word. It cannot be said anywhere on this channel. So, if I see any comments containing that word, it will be banned. So that's where we'll leave that. I mean, I don't... I'm offended, but it's okay. We'll get on with our lives, I suppose. Does anyone care about that like I do? Probably not. Probably not. When did this stop being about the build? Probably after the first dungeon. I haven't talked about... I mean, you guys can see how the build is doing. I'm not dying. I'm not dying, and I'm doing decent DPS. How is our healing looking? I kind of want to see. Absorbs and healing. Oh, I only got to see it for like a split second. Okay, I'll leave it on absorbs and healing for a bit. We see how my DPS is going. It's going pretty good. Now, keep in mind, we have a few different sources of healing. So we are not only dependent on shadow bolts, we're not only dependent on the swipe, even though that's a big factor. I'm gonna say this guy's gonna die, I think, if he just decided it was his turn. I think our oh, hello. Yeah, our attack power is pretty good, but I don't have I have not refined the enchants. I lost some of my stabs in the dark, so I'm gonna be doing a lot less shadow bolt damage, unfortunately. But once I get those back, I'm gonna be doing probably a good, you know, 1200 shadow bolts, and there'll be a lot of healing. So our healing is not as high as it should be right now, but it's okay. I mean, considering we're not actually using any healing spells, I would say it's pretty good. I mean, again, ooh, healing with healing over time effects. I don't think that's for us, actually. Yeah, right. I think if you're healing someone else, not if you're receiving healing. Yeah, I have to assume it's that way. Like, not if you're receiving. Cool caster melee. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, guy has an interesting build. He's doing whatever that build is. It's doing a lot of damage. That other guy, that is interesting because it's some sort of arcane blast, but he's clearly using a two-handed sword. I think a lot of people play Ascension to do those kind of builds, right? I mean, it seems that the most popular build to do is some sort of melee caster, which is fair. Oh, okay. Yeah, like which is fair. I mean, I get it. Everyone has their own kind of preference on what they want to see, and therefore what they want to try to make work. But I wonder, I don't think I've done a melee caster build. Huh. Have I not? No, I think I did the hunter build. I started a regular caster build. Yeah, I haven't done a melee caster. Maybe that can be the next thing we do. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out because at level 70, again, unless we talk about trying to do mythics or something wild like that, I mean, this build would be all wrapped up. Successfully leveled, successfully tanked. So I don't know. Oh no, oh no, oh god. Wait, he parried my fucking thing. Okay. Oh, everyone's immune. I can't get aggro. Okay, there's my aggro. Now we go, get aggro on this guy. I could use So maybe that's what we'll go next. The tenacity in the warrior tree to get a little extra threat generation, and to get a little more armor contribution. That's what I'm thinking. Because as we get into Burning Crusade, we're seeing more people with developed builds just able to really able to draw aggro. I mean, geez. Some of these people are so difficult to get aggro from if they start hitting first. We're normally able to get it back pretty fast, especially if corruption is on the target, we can get it back so freaking fast. I don't know why. Corruption pulls aggro like no one's business. But I think oh. Yeah, we don't have to back out. We just win. We just win. I think that is going to be a great place to end it. We got level 63. Some weird people in chat that I won't want to... Oh, I forgot to say GG. Ah, I'm toxic. That's all right. We'll be toxic once on accident. But I think that is going to be a good place to end it. So I appreciate, you know, anyone and everyone that's been watching these videos. Like I kind of alluded to, the next video is going to be at level 70, and hopefully we'll be able to knock out a few heroics at that point and see how try to predict how the scaling is going to go. Again, so far after we've got a few initial abilities, maybe around level 50, we started ramping up pretty hard in terms of the damage, in terms of the tankiness. So everything's been going really good. Like I mentioned, I do think we want to go tenacity next, so I'm gonna put 2 points into that while we're here. This will not only give us additional armor contribution, it's also going to give us additional threat generated, which is nice, especially since we're running into people that do a lot of damage. And with the final rank of the talent, the armor we have is going to be increased equal to our strength. So we're not stacking strength, so it's not going to be some crazy number, but it's free armor, right? And we're already benefiting from this skill. So until then, I'm going to see you guys next time, and I hope you all have a lovely night, afternoon, evening, whatever time zone you find yourself in. Hold on, the sound is not here. Where's my music? I gotta end this out with some sweet tunes. Here we go. Okay, kind of anticlimactic, but you guys get it. All right, have a good one.